This is my new American Girl doll that I got today. So I got this one for free from a coworker. So I'm not exactly sure. I think I need to do a little bit more research, but I think she's a Just Like You doll. And I'm going to end up doing this video series actually in parts, so that way you can see in more detail how I'm going to fix her hair and how I'm going to clean up her skin. And that's really the main improvements that she's going to need for restoring. So as you can see, she has some wonderful makeup put on here. And then she has this beautiful curly hair that just needs to be refreshed. And then I'm going to curl it, which I am super excited about. We've got some coloring on our arms, which was done with the same that was on her face and on her legs. Then on the bottom of her feet, we've got a little bit of pink there also. Got a few marks on her arms. Her limbs aren't too loose. I'm still going to tighten them up because I might as well if I'm going to restore her. And we're also going to need to replace her neck strings. So I hope that you will like and subscribe this video. Like this video and subscribe to my channel below so you can continue to see how we're going to make progress with this doll. And we've got some marks on her body too. All right, I'll be back when I show you how I'm going to start cleaning her skin. And I'm probably going to start with some baking soda and water, just the most simple thing, and see how that works. See you back here shortly. We're going to start cleaning my new doll's skin. And first to start, I'm going to use one of these little soft scrub pads, and I'm going to cut it into 4, just to make it easier to work with, and I don't need a whole pad. So cut that scrub pad into 4. Then we're going to use some baking soda, and we're going to add some water to it until it makes a little bit of a paste. You really won't need too much water. And I'm just going to use one of my craft sticks to mix it up because this stuff, I don't know, it's kind of messy. Now I'm not really sure if this is going to get the color off, but this is just the least harsh way to start with. So I'm just going to see how it goes. That should be good. So set that to the side. Now I'm going to get the doll. And I'm just going to start with her legs. So let's start with this nice red mark right here. I think that'll be a great place to start to see if this is going to work. Take your sponge, get a little corner of it in the baking soda, put it on there, and you're gonna scrub it pretty good. Looks like it might be working. It is. You can see on the sponge the color is coming off. So we'll get a little bit more baking soda. Be careful not to get her body wet. Baking soda is pretty messy. As you can see, the baking soda is kind of flaking off around onto the towel. All right, I'm gonna grab a wet washcloth and let's see how this turned out. All right, let's wipe off this baking soda with a damp washcloth. Again, try not to get her body wet. Then we'll take a dry washcloth, although I can pretty much well already tell that the baking soda scrub did get off the color, so we won't have to use OxiCream, at least for this. Looking pretty good. So now I'm going to finish the rest of her limbs, and then I will come back and show you what that looks like. And for now, I'm just using the baking soda mix. And then if I need to do use anything else like a magic eraser or OxiClean, I'll come back and show you how we're going to do that. I got her body wet. I didn't mean to. Bummer. Now that her legs are done, we're going to work on her arms and her face. So her arms, I'm going to do the same as I did her legs with a little sponge and some baking soda. And her face, I'm also going to use a sponge and baking soda, but I'm going to be making sure I cover her eyes. And to cover her eyes, I'm going to use a cotton ball for each eye and some painter's tape. I like the painter's tape because I know it won't leave anything sticky on her face. So I will come back and show you how her face and arms turn out. Her face and her arms turned out real well. So I'm really happy with that. And it was easy. And her arms, no more pink. Now that that's done, it's time to use the toothbrush. She does have a little bit of black right there I'll have to get. But it's just time to use the toothbrush to try and get any dirt or baking soda that's left over out of places that it got stuck. I didn't put too much baking soda on her face. I really just used a damp washcloth. And then make sure to get her fingers. That's a little scrape. That's not gonna come off, which is fine. Lots of baking soda left on this one. Then I'm gonna get her feet. Then I'm just going to wipe her down with a damp washcloth and wait for her to dry, and I'll come back and show you what she looks like. Here's how she turned out. So her skin is very clean now. It turned out better than I expected. And next, we'll be working on her beautiful curls. And I'll walk you through that step by step like I did this video. And so if you like this video, please like and subscribe below. And I will see you next time. Thank you.